At dawn, a hammer hovered in the cold Utah air, waiting to decide whether a nation would finally hold itself together. The desert at Promontory summit was quiet, but it wasn't empty. It hummed with memory. Thousands of miles away, oceans still divided coasts, families, futures. And here, on this lonely ridge, two iron paths crept toward each other, close enough to touch, yet unfinished, like the country itself. Men gathered in dust-stained coats. Their boots sank into gravel packed by years of labor. Chinese workers who had carved tunnels through the Sierra with black powder and bare hands. Irish immigrants who had swung hammers across endless plains. They stood back now, watching. History, once brutal and anonymous, had paused to breathe. The rails ended inches apart. One final spike remained. It was gold, not because the railroad needed it, but because the moment did. Telegraph wires stretched from the site, ready to carry the sound of completion across the continent at the speed of electricity. For the first time, America would hear itself become whole in real time. But the story wasn't as clean as the ceremony suggested. This railroad was built on exhaustion, sacrifice, and unmarked graves. Winter avalanches, summer heat, blistered hands and broken backs. For years, progress had meant survival. Now it meant a single swing. As officials stepped forward, the crowd held its breath. The hammer rose. Cameras were positioned. The nation leaned in. Miss. A nervous laugh rippled through the group. Then the hammer rose again. This time, metal rang true. With that strike, the Central Pacific and Union Pacific railroads locked together at Promontory summit coast to coast, unbroken. The telegraph clicked instantly. Done. Bells rang in San Francisco. Cannons fired in New York. A country separated by months of travel was suddenly measured in days. But the deeper shift was quieter. Time itself began to change. Towns synchronized their clocks, markets accelerated, ideas traveled faster than ever before. The railroad didn't just move people, it compressed distance, reshaped ambition, and redefined what was possible. Yet even in triumph, questions lingered. Who benefited most? Who was left behind? The tracks cut through indigenous lands, altered ecosystems, and redrew power in ways still felt today. Progress had arrived, but not without cost. As the crowd dispersed and the desert reclaimed its silence, the rails remained. Steel lines stretching beyond sight. A reminder that nations aren't built in moments, but moments can reveal what nations are becoming. If this story moved you, share it. Like, subscribe, and comment to help keep history alive and moving forward together.